Oh, the joys of riding a motorcycle. I love riding a motorcycle. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And people say these things don't have enough power. You know, the thing about the Ninja 300 is, I think it's for the city rides and the little urban areas that I like to go into. This thing has more than enough power. I mean, I think TLR said it best. This Life Riding, not a motor vlogger, great guy. He was saying that one thing he likes about his Ninja 300 is the fact that he can actually push that bike to the limits, and for everything he uses it for, you know, that's a great thing, because if he had a bigger bike, he had nowhere to push the bike to the limits. And honestly, I see what he means by that. Like, this is a 300cc bike, and honestly, I have a hard time pushing this to its limits when I'm going into, like, you know, suburban areas. But the odd time I actually get a chance to push her a little bit and, you know, request that power and actually get up into the power band and all those fun things. So I love the biker wave. So it's kind of cool to have, you know, a bike that you can take to the limits and not feel like you have all this power that you can't use, right? I mean, honestly, you guys have seen my videos. What would I do with you know, like a 1000cc bike? I mean, I like to explore. I don't like to I don't go to the racetracks and that kind of stuff. I enjoy exploring. I enjoy just going from point A to point B and getting lost and finding my way back and seeing all the hidden treasures, right? Going on a highway, I mean, what are you gonna see doing 200k an hour? Do you know what I mean? Like, really, what are you gonna see? You're gonna see a big blur, right? So, woo, doggy. Oh, it's so cute. Turn into your lane. Good. So, I mean, for me, I would love nothing more than to buy the, you know, Kawasaki ZX, the 636. Jeez, I can't talk right now. But the 636, I mean, I think it has power, and it's a very comfortable bike from everything I understand, and just being able to sit on it and so forth and so on. But I mean, how often am I going to push that bike to its limits? You know, how often am I going to get a chance to really push that bike and go up to the 6 gears and just, you know, go? The fact of the matter is, this bike, I can get up into the high revs, into the power band, in 6 gear, and no problems, you know. So I am using the bike's full potential more often than not, you know, at least more often than I would in a, you know, if it was a 600 or 1000cc bike. So, but if I need the power, it's there. I mean, shockingly enough, it really is there. Just have to learn how to use your gears properly, which is something I'm learning, and I think I'm doing pretty good with it, actually. So, yeah. Do I need a bigger bike? No. Do I need a faster bike? It's kind of pointless. The speed limits are so low here that if I have a faster bike, more than likely I'm gonna use that bike. So I don't know if I want. I think I'm responsible enough not to do that kind of stuff, but you never know, right? let's go here. So yeah, I don't think I need a bigger bike. Eventually I'd like to have a 66, and even that mainly because I really love the way that bike feels in terms of like when you sit on it and when you just that stance on it, and it's a little bit of a bigger bike. It has a bigger, you know, a more of a presence, if you will. But I can't say anything bad about the 300, to be honest. And I've been going back and forth on this, but I really love this bike. And it would be a miracle if I would actually turn around and just change the bike for any reason. Just because this bike is treating me very well, and it's allowing me to have fun, that I can be silly with this bike and still know that you know, she's gonna forgive me for doing something that's not necessarily the correct way to do it. This bike allows you to do some of the silly stuff. Now, yeah, that's just my opinion. What do I know? But yeah, you know what, guys, go check out if you haven't heard of them, TLR, this life riding. Cool guy. I'll put a link in the description. He rides a 300, so it's pretty cool because I get to see his perspective.